Hello traders, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are located. Euro 2020 continues, and so is my correct score trading challenge. We're looking at 3 games today as yesterday. And again, let me start with a recap. So yesterday wasn't ideal. First, Finland, Russia. I was hoping for that second goal. I had 1-1 and 0-2 covered. In the end, Russia won 0-1, even though they were leading 0-1 at halftime. So a little bit unlucky there. In addition, the second game, which is Turkey against Wales, the game ended 0-2. Wales taking the lead and then making it 2-0 at the very end of the game. In this trade, for me, it was more about protecting the bank rather than trying to secure green. I had 0-1 covered, and I used the green from 0-1 and from 1-1 to protect my bank, so it ended with a very small loss. And the third game yesterday was Italy against Switzerland. That ended, Italy won 3-0. I had 2-0 as my target score. Second goal was scored not in an ideal, not at the ideal time, because it was scored pretty early in the second half. So I was again laying 2-0 and 2-1 because I just had to protect myself from the third goal, and that goal was scored, so it was a good decision. In the end, I made around 37% profit. So not bad, but it could have been better. Today we start with Ukraine against North Macedonia, and again, let's look at some facts. So I'm looking at Flash Scores preview. So they are basically saying that what's the situation here? Both Ukraine and North Macedonia are still hopeful in the tournament. They look to bounce back from their defeats in the openers. You may remember that Ukraine lost that very nice game with Netherlands 3-2, and North Macedonia was defeated by Austria 3-1. Ukraine is FIFA ranked 24th, North Macedonia 62, and the market reflects that, right? You can see that Ukraine is being 182 favorites to win this. And if we look at the goal expectations, 2.14 for the over, which is, I think it's a reasonable price. I think there's a good chance, that this will go over 2.5. Looking at the recent results, so as I mentioned, 3-2 against Netherlands for Ukraine and 3-1 against Austria. Before that, their results were pretty much similar, because Ukraine defeated Cyprus 4-0, North Macedonia defeated Kazakhstan 4-0. Ukraine had a 1-0 win against Northern Ireland, and then they had 4 1-1s in a row. North Macedonia had a 1-1 draw against Slovenia, and that surprising or even shocking win with Germany 1-2. These teams last met in 2015, and Ukraine won 2-0. So this is exactly how I will build my trade today. So let's look at the correct scores. And so the market again is expecting 1-0 or 1-1. I will go with 2-1, 1-2 just in case, 2-0 for Ukraine, and 1-1 because I think again North Macedonia are more than capable of scoring. This is this is, I think, this would be a good start for the trade. I just hope, Ukraine does not demolish North Macedonia. It's not like, 3-0 at halftime. Hopefully not. But we'll see. We can do again a very quick what-if scenario. So we would have almost 100% profit on 1-1 if we take equal stakes. More than that, more than 100% on 2-0, 2-1, and a bonus on 1-2 just in case. Ukraine gets a red card, North Macedonia, takes benefit from it. You saw what happened in Poland-Slovakia game. Poland being my team, so they lost 1-2. They were the favorites. There was a red card. Very poor performance. But anyway, yes, this would be my starting point, and good luck if you decide to follow. Thank you, and stay tuned for the next game.